Hi, this is Tom Hatfield from Razor Sharp Sports. Make sure you check me out each and every day at freeplays.com for another complimentary winner. Now, before we get to today's complimentary winner for Sunday's Major League Baseball, let's take a look at our final two teams in our NFL previews. Two very good teams at that, the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. Last year, the Denver Broncos were the number one seed in the AFC after Peyton Manning came across country and did an outstanding job of turning this team around. They have a great defense, they have a solid offense, and again, I expect them to be the cream of the crop in the AFC Western Division. Now, you take a look at Denver. Last year, they were 5th in the pass with Manning there, 15th in the run. Now, as Denver loves to do, top running back, well, we really don't need him, I guess. Willis McGahee, he looks like he's out of there. Ronnie Hillman, Noshawn Moreno, and second-round draft pick Monte Ball will take over the ground game. As for the wide receivers, they add Wes Welker to go along with Thomas and Decker. Three great targets there for Peyton Manning. Defensive side of the ball, well, a few questions. First of all, Denver made one of the biggest offseason screw-ups with the contract dealings of Elvis Dumervil and ended up losing him to Baltimore. Then Von Miller gets himself in a little bit of off-the-field troubles. Could be a little bit of problem for this defense, which is very good, ranked third both in the rush and versus the pass last year. I expect them to be all right, but we'll have to fill in some spots, and they look to do that in the draft. They took Sylvester Williams, a defensive tackle out of North Carolina, with their first overall draft pick, 28th in the first round overall, and also third round defensive back Kayvon Williams out of Florida, South Florida, should also help out right away for this team. I expect Denver, like I said before, to be the top team in the AFC West and also contend in the AFC overall. And now we'll take a look at the San Francisco 49ers, the team that represented the NFC in the Super Bowl last year, and many thought possibly the best team in all of football. Last year, Colin Kaepernick stepped in halfway through the season for Alex Smith, won the starting job after Smith got injured and didn't give it back, ended up having a great year. He has to continue to improve, though. Don't drop back a year just because it's his second season. You know, teams are going to adjust to him a little bit here and there, but he's going to have to continue to get better and better if this team is going to get to that next level and win the Vince Lombardi Trophy. Defensively, outstanding. This group, of course, Patrick Willis, Justin Smith, Aldon Smith, Navarro Bowman, and now they go out and they take 3 of their top 4 draft picks and go after defense again. Safety Eric Reed is added in the first round out of LSU. Second round, they take defensive end Tank Carradine out of Florida State, and third round, defensive end Corey Lemonnier out of Auburn. These guys all should step right in, get some work, and continue to make this defense even better. If Colin Kaepernick continues to improve, I think San Francisco may be the cream of the crop in the NFC, at least for the division, even though Seattle's going to give them a heck of a battle right in that division also. But I do expect San Francisco to be very similar to last year, where they were 11-4-1, possibly a 12-4, even a 13-3. Now let's get to a free pick here for today. Major League Baseball for Sunday. Kansas City takes on Detroit. Two teams in the American League Central Division. Detroit leading the way. Kansas City very impressive so far, about 5 games above 500, and still with a late run could possibly make a wild card run. Bruce Chen goes to the mound, and he's one of the reasons that Kansas City's been so good lately. He's 5-0 with a 1.62 ERA for the year, and his last 6 games, he's started all 6 of those games, and his ERA is at 0.93. He's struck out 29 and walked just 6. Kansas City does not score a lot of runs for Chen. Matter of fact, in those 6 starts, they scored just 16 runs. On the road this year, Chen's 2-0. His ERA just 1.03. As for Detroit, Max Scherzer goes to the mound, possibly the Cy Young in the American League this year at 17-1 with a 2.85 ERA. His last 2 starts at home, a perfect 2-0 with a 0.00 ERA. 14 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 13 and walked just 3. His last 4 starts overall, he's 3-0 with a 1.35 ERA. With these two teams going, especially with these two pitchers going, expect a real pitcher's duel on a Sunday when starters sit down. I expect this one to be a low-scoring game. Kansas City and Detroit under the total. Your free pick here for Sunday. Quick bit of trivia here for you. Can you tell me where Bruce Chen was born? The starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals here on Sunday? Well, here you go. How about this? Panama City, Panama. Bet you didn't know that one. Anyway, we're going to come back again here starting on Monday. We're going to take a look at some of those college football conferences. We start out with the Big Ten. That's next Monday, so make sure you check back, and good luck.